So here we are tonight, you and me together.
Welcome to the H&K Model Railroad. Today is January 13th, and it marks the 1-year anniversary of when I first started building this railroad. So I thought I'd make a video kind of to document the progress I've made. I'll show a picture here shortly of what the layout looked like exactly 1 year ago today. So let's take a look. Here you can kind of see the Atlas Code 83 Flex track. I originally had Bachmann Easy Track, and on July 20th decided that I just wasn't very happy with it. It was too loud, so I switched to a Flex track. Completed it on September 14th. So it took me about 2 months to replace all three independent tracks. But the Code 83 is in the process of being weathered. You can see the rust on the rails. Back in March is when I worked on the 3-span plate girder bridge for the H&K line, applying some Woodland Scenics dry decals. The piers are from, I believe, Chooch Enterprise. They've been washed and weathered. So you can see here's a tunnel portal with some retaining walls. This houses the outer track with the programming track to the left. And then here's where all three tracks come out on the opposite side of the mountain. Again, 2 concrete portals, 1 wood portal. All of the portals are from Woodland Scenics, in which I painted them and weathered them. There's 2 more tunnels, one for the inner track and one for the upper track. One is a wood portal, one is a concrete portal. This is a church I had when I was a little kid that I found and actually repainted and plan to put on lights on the inside of it because it has some nice stained glass windows. So here's some additional houses that have been completed. They're from Model Power. They were done from around October to December. House under construction. A little 2-story house. It's where my little lake's gonna go. One more. This was one of the first houses I built. It's called Grandma's House. This was a original farmhouse that I received from one of my friends, which I painted and weathered. Just another one of the houses. This one's been slightly weathered. So this is the last house that'll be on the layout. I finished it December 31st. It's a 2-story colonial. This is my most recent completion, little oil company stand on January 5th. This one turned out really nice. This is a kit I got from my friend, sort of a building under construction. I'm just going to have this down in this area here. This bridge here, coming out of the upper track, was one I had when I was a little kid. I was able to resalvage it, paint it, weather it, and again it's sitting on some, I think they're Chooch abutments. This is a section of some of the custom rocks I've made. Kind of stop that process right now until it gets a little warmer outside. But ultimately all the backdrop will have these custom rocks. These again have been painted and weathered with Woodland Scenics earth tone pigments. So this is my backdrop that I painted out of painted on insulation back in the beginning of December. Used a technique in which I put the blue down, and while it was still wet, painted in the white clouds and tried to blend everything. One other feature I did was I installed some blue lights in my track lighting to create the effect of nighttime. And ultimately I have all my houses lit and some lights, some signals. I don't know how well this is going to read on the video, but okay, so there's a summary of my progress that I've made in the past year working on the H&K model railroad. It's been a lot of fun. I've enjoyed working on it, and we'll see what next year brings.